Round 2 in the books, just outside of Chicago at Medinah, virtually. Nobody was there really, Rachel. It was just, everybody kind of flew in on their Trackman devices and their, independent base. But hey, Doug Smith alongside Rachel Drummond here. The Next Golf Show. Rachel, you left the LET to become a PGA teaching professional. I got questions about that. But how was your view of this championship there from the wonderful seat that you have right now? Like, I don't even know where you are. Last time you were in like Vietnam, and now you're where? I don't know where you are.
I was Vietnam, then Mauritius. Now I'm back home in England. I'm on home soil. But I mean, the great thing about this tour is you can refresh and see all the shots live anywhere in the world. So I was on the refresh. We had lead changes, we had birdies, we had players making bogeys to lose places on the leaderboard. Another great winner though.
I don't want to call it a problem. I'm just, as an American, as the flag waver of American Next Golf Tour. This is the third time. Last year as a whole was the first time. Then last event, Americans, I'm just making sure people understand that this is it's stages of frustration, right? This is taking almost over a year of frustration that I'm talking about right now. We didn't play well last year. The Americans that signed up this week at Medinah, we still got our butts kicked by literally every Nordic player that teed it up. It's just, I don't know what it is. Like Shooter McGavin, must be something in the water over there.
And there's some places in the States you can't play golf all year round, like a lot of these Nords. So come on, States. I mean, my only, two UK counterparts, I think it was 6 under they finished. Hugo Dobson. It's good to see him on the leaderboard. So I'm still technically beating you, Doug, because I think you were 5, weren't you?
You know what? I had so much fire for this show. I was about to be so energetic this whole block of time that we have scheduled together, and that was a gut punch. You just punched America. Well, I tell you what. Looking at my cheat sheet, just so people understand that we have a fantastic producer and a fantastic editor, and it's not just me and Rachel up here; it's a whole team. But the lead changes and the birdies and the bogeys on 18, and once again, I mean, if you watched the tournament unfold like we did, and you saw in real time I don't even know how to. It looked like a dealer in Vegas the way the players shuffled up and down the leaderboard. But bogey on 18, birdie on 18, and we got a new champion.
And I assure you, that player that made the bogey or made the birdie would have had all the feels that you'd have if you're out on the grass. You would be absolutely...
I'm nervous thinking about $30,000.
Right, Doug. Saying all of that, let's take a look at the leaderboard and see how everyone got on at Medinah Country Club. So we had some beautiful scoring again. Low numbers, 8 under. Christian had the better back 9 and Pitt Oliver. So Mike tore up Adam Bloom 7 under. They would have been kicking themselves if they dropped any shots coming in. Doug, what do you think?
No, I thought this course really played how it's supposed to. It felt like a Ryder Cup out there all over again. It felt like the PGA Championship we seen years ago when Sergio Garcia kind of scissor kicked it coming up the 18th. And I'm proud of our winners. It's just one of those things where as an American, I'm disappointed in my wild cards. Look, none of my wild cards our wild cards are on this page, so I'm very disappointed overall. But shout out to Christian Jacobsen for getting the dub.
They'll be at the next ones. They'll be at the next ones. My wild cards are getting prepped. They are ready.
Oh,
you wait, Doug.
You gave wild cards out to the next event. Oh, okay. I got them in this week. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that offline, Rachel.
Right. We had 2 Finns, Nicky Thierry, who was a season 1 winner, and his countryman Kim Koivu. Doug, I actually used to manage Kim Koivu on the DP World. Anyway, so it was great to see him competing again and set the early pace, both shooting 6 under. Here we go, some great shots. Is this a cheeky little chip in? Lovely. Love that.
It was a putter. That was a putter.
Was it a putter?
Take that.
I prefer chip.
It was.
So here's Kim Koivu.
Off the fringe.
Great golfer. What have we, bit of fairway
in this
action.
Course, you really, have to hit the fairways, but that one didn't.
He's holding the post.
I don't know if he's dejected or what, the way he's holding the pose. It's like, get in the circle. Get in the circle of trust. Okay, show a little attitude.
We like that. I never saw that from Kim Koivu. Love that. Bit of passion. Now, Danish veteran pro Oliver Suhr took the lead a few days later when he got off to a blistering start. He was 7 under through 7, Doug. I mean, what the?
I tell you what, when you can get things started right there, with the birdie at 1, birdie at 2, we're not going to talk about where I saw some other players hit it there on 2, but once you get it kind of rolling and you get your feels, once it's like, okay, I'm aiming at this little piece of the grass at the end of the mat, right? That's going to be my start line. And once you kind of dial in the wind, you can really get it going.
It can happen.
And that's what we saw. It can, but the thing is, it's not about getting to a low number. It's about staying there.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you know how you get to that protect mode, right? You can get into that protect mode where it's like, I'm 5 under through whatever, 5 holes, and it's like, let me just stay here, and maybe I can take advantage of the par 5s.
You can't do that on the next golf tour. You got to keep it in gear. You got to keep moving. Now, his 7 under was shot with an eagle on 5, and I think we're gonna have a little look at that. Love a little eagle.
Oh yeah, you see that? It's got a fairly level lie. Notice the grid there at its feet, and then just playing a little fade in here off the left, right up that little walk path. Look at this! Wow, inside the circle of love.
Circle of love. This potentially was my real moment, actually. I love a little baby fade into a right pin. Love it. Anyway, he went on to birdie 10 and 11 on his way to shooting 8 under, and sadly was pipped by our eventual winner, Christian. And I'd have been gutted if I'd feathered a little fade into a par 5 like that. It's coming. The wind's coming, Oliver. Keep going. Okay, so on Friday, with 2 days to go, another Dane, Christian Jacobsen, also shot 8 under, bogey free, 8 birdies, and he took the win because of the better back 9. First place, $30,000. Boomtown, Doug. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
I mean, he started his day off with a birdie and then just kind of just cruised after that. And he only didn't take advantage of par 5 right there. That shot that we're seeing, that ball actually was a kind of a, I don't want to call it a duffed bunker shot, because you're not going to duff it. You just didn't hit it hard enough, and then was able to have a par there, but just 8 everywhere else on the golf course. 8th place up, had a blast doing it. Very calm guys, demeanor never changed. Hit a lot of quality iron shots, and that's what you got to do out here on Next.
Now, Doug, you say his demeanor didn't change, but I want to hear from our winner and see how he managed to deal with the nerves, and if inside he was actually shitting it. So let's hear from our winner. Christian Jacobsen, thank you so much for joining us. You get a round of applause there for Doug.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
How was the wait to find out that you were lifting the trophy this weekend?
It was awful. I mean, I think I played my round Friday. And when I was done, I looked at the leaderboard, and then I saw like there was a Swedish guy who went to -8, and then I thought, oh, that was quick. But then he made bogey on 18, and I was still in the lead. But yeah, it's been a long wait. I tried something similar last year in the second round, where I just ended up being number 2. So it's nice to try and win on the next golf tour.
Well, I have all kinds of questions right here, right now, and I'm gonna jump in here because number one, it's we're talking about this event and it's all over the world. So like you have to go to sleep on a lead, you got to wake up on the lead, or not, or we had to verify some other rounds to make sure that they were qualified. But what's the stress level like? Were you stressed? Did you even give a damn? Like how is the waiting game of posting a good score and then waiting around for the tournament to conclude?
It's awful, to say the truth. But because there's nothing you can do after you have finished your round, you just gotta wait and hope that no one can beat your score.
Now,
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I used to play the round back over my head when I used to compete, see if I left any out there. I mean, you made 8 birdies. Did you leave anything else out in the locker? Anything else out there where you were thinking, oh, could have made another birdie?
I would say if I had to pick one hole, then it would be, I think it's 4 or 5, the par 5, where I
The
only
par
made par.
five,
But
yeah.
yeah, that's, I feel like it's the most easiest hole on the course. So, but otherwise, feel like it was the perfect round. So that was nice.
Now, you have won a big sum of money.
Yeah.
How does that shape what you're going to be doing? Christmas is here. What is it? Presents? Is it going to be
Yeah.
more
Uh,
events? What's going
I'll maybe buy my girlfriend a little bigger present than she was supposed to get, but otherwise,
Just one
I
present
mean,
though, just
I would,
a bigger one gift, right?
yeah, exactly, yeah, only one.
I like that. I hope
Um,
she's listening.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, she's definitely
Cheers.
listening. She's gonna be borderline
Yeah,
angry and happy at the same time. Because she's gonna want
exactly.
two, but now okay, it's fair.
I would say like I'm gonna use all the money on next season on the Nordic League because it's pretty expensive to play out there. So that's nice.
That takes
Now let
some
me get
pressure
into
off.
something because I need to understand how to get better at indoor golf. Like, look, I don't want you to give away the trade secrets or what you've done, but let's talk a little bit about like when you're going into these shots because you played last season on the next tour, you play in this season, so now you've kind of learned and but when the ground is showing that it's uneven, are you aiming off? Are you adjusting your sight lines with your body lines? How are you managing, I guess, the terrain and the conditions? Or are you clicking off, to make sure you're aiming right edge of the green versus right at the flag? Like, what's one of those secrets that you would attribute to getting this W?
I mean, I'm just like aiming if it's like right to left slope, I'm aiming a little bit more to the right than I would normally, um, just to
You're
be
aiming,
sure
but you're
that
aiming with your
I'm.
body lines.
No, I will point something on the screen so it changes. I'm not aiming at the flag, so still hitting like a straight shot, and then let the lie change the direction of the ball, if you can say that.
I'm
Cause see, I
making
think that's one of
notes.
the hard parts, Rachel. No,
Mm.
because yeah, exactly. Take all the. I'm taking them too because I just feel like there's so many. Although it's golf, right, and we're playing, it's your swing, your numbers. There's still some pieces to it that you kind of have to learn as you become familiar with it. So um, that's great piece of information because I think a lot of people that do play next, they may adjust that with their lines, and it's like, okay,
Yeah,
I'm over here, but you're still aimed at the flag. So
yeah, exactly. But but the thing I find the toughest in playing indoor is like around the greens. Um, so I really try to like not hitting on the wrong side of the pins because if you're on the wrong side, you got no shot. There's no way you're getting up and down. So so that's the secret for not making any bogeys. Because if you want to win on the next golf tour, you cannot make any bogeys because people are so good out here, um, and you have to make a
You
lot of
honestly
birdies
have to
as well.
do this like a proper tournament, like you're out on the golf course. You've got to pick your misses, you've got to plot your way round. Like, I think that's the biggest
Exactly.
thing I've learned from speaking to two winners. You guys don't just peg it up and hope for the best. Like, you strategize and you go out there to shoot 8 under.
Mhm.
Love it.
Mm, exactly.
Now, Doug and I have a bit of back and forth, and I'm secretly loving that you won because you're European. Why are the Nordics so bloody good at the next golf tour? Because Doug needs to take notes on this as well.
I know I
I
got a group text
mean,
for all the Americans, so we're working on it.
I think it's because we don't go outdoor here in the winter period. So, like, yesterday was the first time I was out playing golf since October.
Wow.
So all you have to do is just practice indoor, and I think that's why all the Scandinavian people and Europeans are playing good.
Well, let's talk
So
about your
Doug,
practice
you've
though,
got
because that's something I
yourself
need to
in.
understand. You know, no, I'm not listening to you right now, Rachel. You done made me mad. You done pissed off all America. Your line of questioning and stuff. I just feel blindsided. I'm trying to learn these secrets though, because I need to understand, Christian, how often like you are practicing indoor, like and working the numbers, and then if you are practicing, what are you working on? Like, is it just I hit my pitching wedge 146 meters or whatever? I don't know the meters. It's yards for me, so that's probably short. I don't know. Don't judge me. I'm American. That's all I got to say. I couldn't play in meters. I just couldn't do it. Like
I think
sleep that.
like what I've done this year is that I've only played courses. I've not like practicing just on the range. I just played the courses and see how it felt out there. Try something different out there. And that's how I can see like how much the balls spin on the green and how to react when you're in the rough and it's only 76% power. So I feel that's the biggest secret to me playing good on this tour is because I'm not practicing like the swing and stuff like that. I'm just trying to win a golf tournament and just play with what I got. And I know like if I'm in the rough, I know how to get it out there if I've only got like 80%. So
80%.
He's
yeah,
off.
exactly. Yeah.
But
He
Doug,
lost
Oh, chill out.
I'm just gonna say I've actually had a little perv on Christian's Instagram and looked at his golf swing. He's got a bloody good golf swing, and when you've got that, then you can work on performance. Not saying you haven't, Doug. I haven't seen it, but it helps.
Yeah.
I'm still stuck on a little perv because that translates different over here. So we're gonna have to talk about. Probably have to be edited out in America. Just gonna say that it doesn't work over here. But no, he does have a good move. You know, he does have a good move. He's got that little. I love Christian. I love your kind of move through the ball, like through impact. You kind of have this little kind of hold off, and it looks like you got a little right path. But then it's like, nope, face is not gonna shut over. I'm not turning that toe down. Hit this nice little butter fade.
Exactly.
Let's see it right here.
Yeah.
Let's take a look and see where this shot ended up. Ooh,
it's a little draw. I like to hit. So that.
Do you
that's
think
also
drawers
nice.
or faders have the better shot here?
On this course, definitely, I would say draw. There's more dogleg left holes than dogleg right. So that was a little advantage, I feel like.
Success. Yes, yeah.
Now, Christian,
I'm taking
are you gonna...
all the notes.
I'm trying to cut off all the good stuff so Doug doesn't get carried away. Now, Christian, are you going to be playing in the next event scheduled?
Yeah, I will.
Has prep begun?
It's gonna be, no, actually not. I think I will just like have a week off, and then we'll see. I'm getting a little bit nervous about the putting, but we'll see. I feel like it's
and buying
tough.
your girlfriend a present. That's scary stuff. That you got to pick the right one.
Exactly.
But let's talk about that just a little bit because this is going to be the first event that putting is going to take center stage. Look, I'm nervous about it, and I didn't win, so there's got to be some ambiguities out there, Christian, where you're kind of like, hold up. I mean, I know you're ready for the challenge, but that's a whole nother element.
It's a whole nother. I don't think like the leaderboard would. I think it would change a little bit because there's some guys that's better at putting than other guys, and I'm not up there at the top yet, but maybe I will get there this next tournament, but it needs some practice.
What's your prediction on the scores? Do you think they'll remain similar, top of the leaderboard, 7, 8 unders, or do you think it'll drop a little?
I think I played that course one time we're going to play, and it didn't feel as tough as these two courses we have played now. But
59
I think it will be like no, I don't think so. I think it will be like 8 under again, maybe. That would be my guess. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the putting being the added challenge because it's not just It's how do you practice? How do you get ready for the putting? You know what I mean? Like, it's easy to see, 30 feet. It's another thing to kind of feel it. So I do like the fact that we're adding in this challenge because it's making it that much more resemblance of the green grass game. I think there's going to be some smiles and there's going to be some frowns on some on some players' faces.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna see some funny reactions, I guess.
Yeah, worst case, you can win a couple of grand with a good reaction,
Yeah,
It's win-win.
yeah.
Christian, what would it mean to win the Order of Merit and get the chance, to get some invites on the Challenge Tour and also DP World? I mean, Cobra and Puma would be loving it. I see you're sponsored by them.
Yeah, I know. It would mean a lot. Last year I played 4 or 5 events in the Challenge Tour, and I'm not sure I will do that this year as well. I think I will try to focus on the Nordic League. But yeah, I've also played one DP World Tour event, and that was the best experience of my life. So if I win the Order of Merit, I'm definitely going to play that one, because that's just something else than just playing in the Nordic League.
Hey, and for us out here that is not as familiar with the Nordic League, I'm familiar with Challenge Tour, DP World Tour. Why, or what is it about the Nordic League that you're really putting all your eggs in that hat versus try to kind of split across the varying tours?
It's because you have to finish top 5 on the ranking to get to the Challenge Tour, and the level out on the Nordic League is so high. So we play almost 30 tournaments a year.
Wow.
And you really have to get a lot of top 10s and a win and stuff like that to in the top 5. So I got close 2 years ago with 2 wins, but did not even manage to get top 5 there. So it's quite tough. Yeah. So if you don't put all your focus.
30 events, and they have a month and a half to play them. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, we start in Spain in February and play 4 tournaments, and then we go to Poland, and then we just play from April to October with there's maybe 1 or 2 weeks break.
Man, that's crazy.
And then you start the next golf tour. You need some time off.
Exactly. That's why I'm taking.
Now I understand why you're taking a week off. I get it now.
I get it now. How much does the next golf tour help? The fact that you're going out shooting 8 unders. How much does that help when you get out on the Nordic tour?
It helps a lot. Last year I started pretty good in Spain after I played the next golf tour because I was getting more used to the pressure of playing a tournament than the years before, where I played in October and then waited all until February, so that I was not ready there. But when you play the next golf tour, you have a lot of pressure. The whole round, it's I would say it's really.
You can't even breathe now.
It's really tough to play those 30 minutes or what it takes to play around, because your pulse is so high all around. You don't if you play a normal tournament, you get break when you hit a shot and you walk up to the ball, and here you just hit and hit and hit, and then the round is done. The heart rate is high all around.
You don't even have to add
so
it up.
What do you? Well, what do you say to the people that say that this isn't real golf, this isn't real tournament? Because there are some naysayers out here. So how would you combat that? Because you got a real check coming your way.
Yeah, they just need to play one round, and then they understand what us guys are saying. Because it's almost more tough than playing like a real tournament outdoor, because there's so much pressure.
Well, we are absolutely buzzing for you. Very proud. Go have some time off.
Absolutely.
It's probably the
Thank
last
you.
thing you wanted to be doing, Christian.
Enjoy
Lie
your
down.
Christmas shopping. That's
Thank you.
probably going to be the next highlight of his year. Hey, and we'll see you soon, shortly. We've got a whole nother event where the entries close on round 1's the 4th of January. So looking forward to that. Best of luck to you, sir. And I hope your girlfriend likes that gift.
Thank you.
Doug, what a champion and Christian. But that is not all from Medinah. You ready to see some more highlights? Ready to see more
Absolutely,
highlights?
I want to see some more highlights. Yeah, absolutely. Give me some.
You wanna
Throw it
still-
to us. Let's see what's going on.
You still want to talk about Christian? I'm trying to move the show on here. You still...
I see that. Christian was cool, man. I enjoyed our time. But I mean, I know we got more highlights to get to, but you can just show his round over and over, and he's walking highlight reel right here.
You can watch it online. Right, other highlights. Dutchman Mike Turret birdied 18 to finish tied third. Let's have a little look at his shot.
Yeah, these back pins, whenever you're coming into one, you always got to be careful. Play the pitch. Watch for the spin. Got it in the circle of love.
It's always nice to finish on a birdie, isn't it? That good stuff. Right, Sweden.
Unless it's like to break 70.
Yeah, unless it's to shoot 85.
Yeah.
Right. Sweden's Adam Blume with a little asterisk on his name. Also finished at 7 under after Bloom. Okay, sorry. Also finished at 7 under after bogeying 18. Oh, see, that's why you want to finish on a birdie. It's not nice, is it?
Oh, look at that ball below his feet. Just played it, wind off the left. Look at this. This how tasty is this little shot. Not.
Do you know what? He played good out of that lie, though, didn't he? Like, that wasn't bad.
It's a great shot. I like the tracer tricked me. I just want to put that out there. Like, I thought he was going to hit that like a foot.
He
No.
put a bit too much curvature on it, didn't he? Bless him. Oh, right.
Yes, he did.
Okay, another round on the Next Golf Tour and another hole in one. Dean Jacobsen hit the perfect shot on 17.
You know what? And he thought this was in the water. I hope everybody saw this on a gram and double tap the like button because bottoms. Hello.
Oh my god.
I would have been having a little heart palpitations when that was in the air.
Yeah, because it looked like it was in the water, and it landed 4 feet above, and then caromed into the hole. I don't know if you should be like relieved or excited. That's like it's like a good movie, right? How to feel in that moment. That's very suspenseful. Just saying.
Good work, Dean. Love that. Love that. Now, Canadian Colton Kalkanis was the low amateur, finishing tied 5th, and he had a wonderful birdie on 17. Let's take a look at that.
Tell you what, 17 was giving
Do
up
it.
some birdies. Oh.
Had
That
the
was
one
not an
down,
amateur
little
finish.
putt. That was not. He's turning
working
pro
on that.
after that, Doug.
No. Why not turn pro right here? Why not do it? Do it. Ah, look at that. Juiced
Well, he
up.
should have. He could have won some cash if he wasn't amateur. Okay, and
looked like-
final highlight. Doug, are you ready? Belgium's Leslie Klootz was the best female in the field, shooting 3 under, and she hit this absolute beauty on 17. Go on, Leslie. Let's see it.
Oh, look at that move. Love that swing. Love her last name, though. Klutz.
Klootz.
Wouldn't
Oh,
work
beautiful.
for me.
Sounding like she had some people watching there.
Yeah, I like that. Good shot, Miss Klutz. Love that. 3 under
Go
par.
on,
and
go on, Leslie. Represent the ladies.
that's-
I promise I'll back you up. I just need a bit more practice.
Is that what you were going with, Rachel? You need more practice. Okay.
I do.
Alright.
I just had a short game lesson, and then I need to have a bit of a long game lesson, and then I'm flying.
Oh, okay. And so you continue to work on your game, and I'll just wait till you're ready to play.
Well, I'm actually in the country now, so I'll locate my Trackman and I'll be ready.
Now, Rachel, we know the game. We know better than most. Let's just want to put it out there. But in certain moments, in certain rounds, that's when things get real. And right here on the Next Golf Show, we like to talk about our real moments. Real moment doesn't matter what it means to anyone else but you and I. Rachel, what was your real moment here at Medinah?
So we saw it a little earlier. Mr. Sur, just pegging it up, like what I did there. Mr. Sur, he was 7 under through 7, and then he got there by getting this eagle on 5. And it was I just love seeing that move into the pin. Just a feathery fade into the circle of love that you like to call it, Doug. And it's a gimme, and it's eagle, and you're loving life. You've gone silly deep in the first 7, and you hit a shot like this. It's beautiful. It's what we all work hard for, or I did work hard for.
I just feel like something about a fade nowadays. It's very hard to produce that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like with the way the balls are working. Look, they're already talking about rolling the ball back. Don't do it. It's stupid. But I'm unbiased with the whole argument. But it's seeing that ball just fall right for a right-handed player. There's something angelic about it. And
especially to a right pin.
Moment.
It's nice to see that if you miss it, it's going to be on the green. But if you pull it off, you get to a tuck pin and you make eagle, and you're like, right, I'm good at this. I'm off.
The impressive part, though, is the fact that it stayed left of the flag, right? Like it didn't over fade. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, okay, all right.
That's that's PGA manual textbook definition of a fade. So well done, sir.
I don't
love it. What's did yours beat that? I don't know that well. I don't know.
You know what? No, it doesn't beat it, because I went a different route with my real moment this week. It was Strip Kenny, and he had a good round going. He shot 4 under for the tournament, but it's more about just his card, right? When we look at his card, I'm going to take my eyes off the camera so I can see what I'm talking about right now. Slow start, 1 over through 3, makes a birdie on 5, gets it back to even par, shoots even on the front 36. Then there's that moment in every golf round, where you kind of have that conversation with yourself where it's like, what the hell are you going to do? Are you going to play? Are you here to show up? Or are you going to shoot 90 today? What the hell are you going to do? And I watching Tripp's round, like I felt like right around 9-10, he had this conversation with himself. And you look at how he finished the round. He birdies 11, then goes birdie, 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 16 through 18 in the house at 68. And I just feel like that's a real moment. Like how this round transpired, all of it was just real to me. So I want to give Tripp his flowers, because that's one of those rounds where after you turn, you can shoot 5 under or you can shoot 5 over very easily as it relates to like how your attention or whatever. You see him here at the par 3, and this is the 17th actually, and just hits a dime in here. And I can't wait till next week when everybody's putting these, so that's going to be even more dramatic. But gets up on 18, aimed at the flag, just go ahead and hits a dart right off the flag stick, literally the flag stick or pole. I guess it's a pole. Anyway, whatever it is, just finishes strong. Something about his round, how it transpired, that was real to me.
I like that one, Doug. I'll give you that. Also, you are so right. Like, what are those 3 birdies going to do with his confidence for the next tournament on the next golf tour? Like momentum. I'll talk now. Momentum builder. It's big.
Well, you said next like 6 times in that sentence, so there's difficulty there. How's this going to translate to his next shot, his next event on the next tour, or the next tournament when he's outside doing the next? Anyway, sorry.
I wish it would be good if we got paid when we said next, eh? Yeah. Or a drinking game.
I'll let you have that discussion.
Maybe we do a Christmas special where every time you say next, you have to drink.
You know what? I feel like I'm a little too far in my career to be drinking on camera, so I'm just gonna not do that. And if we're one-on-one in a pub somewhere, sure. All right, Rachel. Every week, we have certain social media winners to discuss, videos to see, and then we give out money on top of it. But what people need to understand first and foremost, before we get to our social media tchotchkes and giveaways and winners, all right, is that our editorial team picks 2 social media posts for us to kind of weigh against each other. This is not our call. We don't see these videos before, like the 2 that we're about to watch. Rachel, we haven't seen them yet. All right. So everybody out there at home, we're about to see it for the first time like you. And the only difference between y'all and us is we're going to give $2,000 away for the next life winner and $1,000 away for the next shot winner. So, Rachel, you ready to give away some money?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, that doesn't have much luck. I think he's going to give it a whack here, ladies and gentlemen. You small children, don't watch this.
Yeah, no, this is through in the left rough.
Look at him. He's quick, too. Oh, my goodness, he hit it on the green. Oh, that's unbelievable. And by the way, he'd make a good whiteout. Is he hurt? Yeah, no, that's from the run. That's not from the shot.
Gary, if you have Seve as one of your heroes.
Love it.
I forget how much I love Gary McCord. Put it like that.
Are you sad that wasn't
I'm
back? You said that wasn't back with Travis Scott like last week. You gonna forgive him? No. I thought that was beautiful.
No. That was. I'm gonna hold my response until I see the next one. But that was interesting.
Round 2, next golf tour, long drive.
You like that?
All right, let's get back inside. Mista lady, I think I just killed her.
No, I like that one. That's giving me giggles. I'm going Orlando golfer.
Oh man.
I don't know how people do this level of editing. I can barely turn on my laptop.
I don't think you should put all that in the street because you're a coach that needs to be technically savvy, especially the Trackman that you use to teach with. So I'm going to let you take that.
Hey, I know
Wait,
Trackman inside and out.
Can't
Don't start me.
Okay. Wow. You made the call so quickly. Now I just feel like I'm holding things up. The Orlando golfer. I will concur with my co-host. Congratulations. 2 G's coming at you for being creative. That was well done. But Golf by Brian, look, let me tell you something. That was a slim margin. Like the way you played, I mean, you went back decades to pull that footage. I've got to give you a lot of credit. Even the audio you pulled. It was a toss-up, but I guess for me it's about the editing. You know, it's two weeks in a row. The editing has really taken the W from us, Rachel.
Yeah, next life winner, the Orlando golfer.
I only get to pick.
Think he lives in Orlando or no?
He's probably moved because no one really wants to live in Orlando anymore. So, but we got to get to the next shot. All right, that was the next life. Then we got to get to the next shot. So 2 videos that you and I didn't pick. We're gonna pick the winner of the 2, and we're gonna hand out $1,000 to that person that does win the video. So 2 candidates. Let's go ahead and roll footage, and Rachel and I will pick a winner.
152 yards should be just a nice, comfortable 9-iron for him. They're gonna go nuts when he hits this thing.
There we go. There you go. His mates called it early.
Yeah, but I don't know if you heard the audio there. He kind of like baited our team into picking him because he said, hey, you might win some money. Well, you might, but we still have another video to see.
Right, Dougie, stop laughing. That may have looked like 2 shots, but it was a 508-yard par 4, which is an absolute beast. So making a birdie there was some mean feat. What video's taken
he's proud
it
of
for
himself. Yeah, very, very proud of himself. You know what? Shout out to Fabio for that. But Coach Gurney, man, I got to give it to you, man. That was that's what I want to see when I'm talking about my next shot. So congratulations from me. It's up to Rachel to see if you win or not. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I think.
Yeah, I'm with you. I was mean to you earlier, so I'm with you. I'm with you on this. I'm always
Well, I
with
appreciate you backtracking. I appreciate you backtracking and trying to cover that up.
And it was an unbelievable shot for the next shot.
Can we see it again?
Good job.
Can we see it again? Let's see Coach's shot one more time.
152 yards should be just a nice, comfortable 9-iron for him. They're going to go nuts when he hits this thing.
Lovely swing.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. No question. No use to Roger Maltby sound there. Got the bucket. Through the club. Drop mic moment.
Okay, Dougie. So, good news is we got to pick these 2 winners, but you lucky people at home can look over the Instagram footage and social media and pick another winner. So you've got to go follow the Next Golf Tour and you can be in a chance of helping someone want to win a bit more cash.
That's it. I mean, that's why we all here. For the love of fun. I'm just kidding. We're here for the love of Trackman.
Right, Doug, if we are still friends, we need to talk about other side games. There's more opportunities to win money. You could buy a Trackman, maybe a Birkin, what we've been talking about. More entries into the Next Golf Tour. So let's have a little look at those opportunities. First up, we've got most green in regulation. The top 3 win money. Look at that, Kim Koivu again, Zach Iron, and Magnus, and all the way down, $71. It's not half bad, Doug, that.
Oh, I appreciate they pay all the way out, man. You know what? That's half an entry fee. So congratulations on getting half your entry fee back on hitting greens in regulation.
We like that. 17's a good number as well. Now, longest drive, top 3 men. Again, cashing in. Tyson, 361 yards. Love that. These are always so close. 361, 359 yards, 357. Doug, there's some beasts out there. They're good numbers.
Yeah, Josh Jackson getting it done. Over here, that's not Josh Jackson though.
Here he is.
190 ball speed. Look at the freaking club head speed. Almost $130. Ball just pounded. Landed soft.
Oh.
See, if it didn't hit the rough, that could have been.
How gutted would he
decent.
have been if that hit the rough?
Man,
I'd have cried.
Fairways are playing firm. Yeah, me too. But hey, everybody should cry once upon a time.
Stepped.
It didn't even look like he swung it that hard. I'll just be honest with you. He's out of balance and things like that. I'm not hating on the distance. I'm just kind of hating on the actual balance of the finish. But hey,
He put on the old
20.
Here we go. My ladies. Long drive for the ladies. Patricia Smith. 290? I need to get in the gym. That is unreal. Sophie, one of our winners last season, 270. And Lintoff, 260.
Yeah, right here.
Again, good money.
One at Medinah. I mean, it's a little different check for Sophie this year, though. You know, she went from winning last year to 1,500 this year. So it's a little different dynamic in the bank account, but still hit the second longest drive for the ladies.
Oh, I can see a little bit of downslope love there. She got the old fast lane.
That's it. Speed slide.
Love that. 290's unreal. Okay, now my favorite birdie streak. Here we go. 6. Padula.
I love that the American's name was James. just James.
Just keeping
Got
it
no
simple.
last name. He's just American James. Thank you, James, for your topic.
I hope he knows he's won. Hope he knows his full name. And here we go. Aggregate closest to the pin over the 18 holes, 31 feet. It's not bad, that.
Wow.
That is very good. Andrea. Again, a B. Colin. Is that his name or is that?
I don't know what it is. That's your people though, so we'll have to figure out. You'll have to run point to figure out the rest of the name.
We had one each there. Touche. Right.
Finally,
Doug,
something good for the Americans. Well, Rachel, look, it's the conclusion of round 2, so we got to start talking about, the season order of merit. And keep in mind, the best male player at the end of the season will win 3 sponsors exemptions. We call them wild cards here in the next tour, but 3 sponsors exemption on the Challenge Tour, and even 1 start on the DP World Tour. And the best female of the season will have a similar opportunity, which is still being determined. We got a lot of legal things to get through and conversations and press releases before we let the ladies know what the tchotchke is, but it's coming. It's going to be equally as beautiful. But look, also the players' office is still validating all results from both events. Well, not both events, the event we just concluded. But right now, the order of merit, we're still updating everything and getting everything where we need it to be before we put it out in public. But when it comes out, make sure you go to nextgolftour.com and check our social media channels. So coming out soon will be the updated order of merit, and you don't want to miss that to see where you fall on the list. One person is going to throw a club through the screen. There's going to be at least one. It might not put a hole in it. It might just be a small tear. But somebody is going to get so pissed off, and they just going to let that thing fly tomahawk style. I just wasn't prepared for it to be you that was practicing throwing the clubs with royalty, Sir Nick Faldo. So and I've never seen anyone fail more at throwing something. Look, it just, and then. Okay, so you threw one kind of left, then you threw one way right, and then this poor club here, just into the tree. Did it stay up in the palmettos? What happened? Look, Rachel, this is not what I was talking about. I mean, look, hanging out with Faldo is one of the dopest experiences, period, right? But throwing the club in the tree... Okay, you go, girl. Finally, took you 6 throws to throw it straight.
This was actually stateside in Florida, at where Sir Nick practiced. I don't know whether he's still a member at Interlaken. And I used to go out with his son. And, I'd get lessons from Sir Nick. And this was one of them about releasing the golf club. But that did stay up the tree. And, yeah, I'm lucky that it didn't hit anyone.
Can I ask, what were you actually working on?
How to release the club properly, but I couldn't get the hang of it. It's meant to go straight. It's meant to go straight.
It's supposed
not right,
to go straight.
Not left. If you release it left, it's too late. If you release it right, it's too early. And this is why I haven't pegged it up on the next golf tour.
and you had it going both ways.
Which is every golfer's nightmare.
Yeah, you had a 2-way miss there, young lady. But, hey, you did it in front of royalty. And that had to suck even more, because it's very embarrassing with someone
I made
with
him
such
laugh.
high power stature in the golf.
That's what it's all
But
about.
was it at you, though? Or was it with you?
More than likely, it's always at me with the Nick.
Okay.
It's always at me.
Okay. Well, we see that you have more work to do to get ready for our match. So we're going to... Look, even though this is all fun, I do have to ask one question. Who... Were those your clubs? Please tell me that were somebody else's clubs that were being thrown.
No,
now you got to go recheck laws.
They were
Nick's. Yours?
This was 6 years ago. They were...
Well, I don't care if it was 10 years ago. You threw Nick Faldo's clubs? You just...
They're old
you threw
ones.
them?
A couple of Mizunos,
really
off they...
He must really like you. Hey, Rachel, come throw my shit. Here you go. Let's...
I'm very lucky.
I don't know if I'm more impressed. I don't know if I'm more impressed by the throwing or the actual teaching strategy to make you throw the clubs. That's Oh, that looks fun.
Do you know one thing I will say quickly about Nick? His passion for golf and making you think outside the box and enjoy it. I mean, this is a highlight of what he was like. He was so cool to learn from. Because when you play professional golf, you can sometimes be really narrow-minded, but he pushed the way that you'd think and nearly killed someone, so it was great.
Oh, I'm just glad there was only one person with a phone and not like a crew, like a camera crew filming, because the sound guy would have took a L. We wouldn't have any sound from this video. He'd have killed
He would be down. I'm lucky I'm in my lounge right now and not on a, this is a safe environment, apart from all the lights.
Well, have you gotten better at throwing clubs? If that was that many years ago, let's talk about current present day. Are you better at throwing shit?
I haven't tried recent. No, actually, I've got a funny story. Have we got time?
We've got time. Let it out. Let it out. Give it to us.
I taught one of the ladies at the club the other day, and she had this 5-wood, and she was like, Rachel, can you hit one for me? And it was absolutely pissing it down with rain. Anyway, she hadn't changed this grip in about 20 years. And she's like, Rachel, please hit. And I swing it, and I hit it, and I lose grip, and the 5-wood launches down the range 100 yards straight. I've got it. I can do it.
All right, I'll take that. No, and I appreciate the honesty there. But you were very embarrassed on both accounts throwing the clubs down range.
Yeah.
So I here's the information I back pocketed earlier. I'll give it back to you.
Yeah, thanks. We're even. Cheers, Doug. Right, Doug, are we playing in this one? I think we need to. Round 3, we'll be back.
I'm not putting. No, I'm not putting. I'll wait till we're not putting again. Fuck that.
We haven't got to that yet. Let me finish what I'm trying to say. Round 3, we'll be back. January the 5th. Sign-ups are open until midnight on January the 4th. Central European time, what we've been told, is Denmark. And it is the Gotemba course to Heiyo in Japan. Just weaves itself around Mount Fuji. Cheaper than getting a flight. I'm excited to crown our 3rd winner. And manual putting will be introduced. Doug, how do you feel about this?
I think we're going to see some different reactions with the manual putting. I'm looking forward to all of the drama, and we'll have it right here when we wrap things up. Once the final ball drops, I'm interested. I'm excited about it. I'm always excited, but the feedback is what I'm waiting for. I'm gonna have popcorn in the comments section of every post that's posted during this championship.
Gonna be following on that social media, Doug.
Oh, I'm definitely following on the socials. And if you're not you, Rachel, but the people listening, you need to make sure you're following Next Golf Tour. Rachel and I will be back January 16th, where we look back on what has happened during the round 3, follow the action, see all the shots from all the players on the Next Golf Tour. You can follow along on nextgolftour.com, see the live leaderboard, make sure you are sharing. We invite you to play. We invite you to post. We invite you to be next.